All right, guys, it's time. It's happening. Hey guys, it's Sarah. All right, so today is going to be crazy pants because we are starting my overall purge of my bookshelves. I'm going to be going through every single bookshelf in my house. I'm going to be taking off some books from my TBR and getting rid of them. I'm not apologizing for anything. These are books that are just taking up room in my house right now, and I may never get to them. Like, I probably won't. So I need to be realistic about what I really want to read and I'm really excited to read versus what I just got to get for whatever reason. So I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous about how this is going to go. But this is going to be kind of a series for this week. So throughout the week, I'm going to be having these videos up. So today I'm going to be physically purging off my shelves. I will go through every single shelf in my house. The only one I'm not going to touch is my TBR cart because those are all Advent books and my top 9 I want to read in 2019. So those are not going anywhere. I don't have to worry about that. But every bookshelf I need to go through for sure. I'm going to touch every single one and ask myself for real if I'm going to really read this book. So let's see how it goes. I have some in mind that I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of now, and some that may be up for debate. Now, how I'm going to do this is when I pull a book off the shelf, I'm going to put it in one of, I think, 4 piles. Yeah, 4 piles. So I'm going to go ahead and get those started now. I'm going to use Post-its that I'm going to stick on my floor. I'll put these in every single room that I'm going through. So the first pile is going to be Unhaul for sure. I'm going to write that. Unhaul for sure. Like, these are definitely going. I don't have to think about it. I'm going to go ahead and get them off my shelves. The next pile I'm going to have is more research. I may have picked up a book for the cover. I may have picked up a book that I just vaguely heard about, so I grabbed it for a good price or whatever. So I need to do more research on it and really decide if I want to keep it or if I don't. So we'll see where that takes us. But I will have a pile that I'm going to need to look things up. I'll look up some reviews. I'll see what my friends think who I trust, that kind of stuff. And I'm going to have a pile for try a chapter tag. I'm going to do a try a chapter tag and make some decisions from there. And then I will decide from there if I'm going to keep the book or if I'm going to unhaul it based on what the first chapter tells me. So that will be another separate video for sure, since it's a tag video. And that will be interesting to see what I end up keeping and what I end up not keeping. And then the last one is going to be talk me into or out of these books. And I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. So this will be a separate video by itself too, but I'm gonna have a pile of books that I maybe just literally can't make a decision on whether or not I wanna keep them or read them. And so I'm going to figure that out. And I'm gonna let you guys either talk me into it or talk me out of it. So it could be something that I'm holding on to, but I'm not sure. And if you guys loved it and think I would love it, I'll keep it. If you guys are like, this was terrible, skip it, don't worry about it, I'm gonna ask for your expertise on those books. And these piles are going to change throughout the course of this whole process because I may do some research on books and then decide I want to get rid of them, so they're going to go into my unhaul pile. So I'm excited about this. So this is video number 1, just me physically purging my shelf. So I'm not going to show you the details of the piles in this video. That's going to come in the other ones when I kind of make my decisions on the research and when I make my decisions on my try chapters and, you know, ask for your opinions and all that. And then at the end, I am going to have kind of my overall huge unhaul of every book that I decide to unhaul after all this is done and my final numbers and all that stuff. So that video will probably come a couple days later because I do want to get your feedback from some of it. So I got to give you guys time to let me know. And then I will do like kind of my overall finale a couple days later. So I'm super excited. Okay. First thing I did was I've already gone through all my shelves and my cart and all my review books and everything. Every single book that I have that is unread, that number right now is 565. 565. That's so many. That's so many books, you guys. So I'm going to get that low. I'm going to get that lower. Let's see what we can do. first step is to just take the plunge and to get rid of some books on my shelf. So we're going to start in here. This is my filming room. I have 2 bookshelves behind me that I will go through. I'm going to touch every single one and decide whether, you know, put them in a pile, or if they're on the shelves and they're staying there, then they're staying there. I did have someone suggest getting rid of books I've already read that I still have, but I don't plan to do that. There might be a couple that make it into the unhaul pile, but I try to really hold on to books that I absolutely loved, and they are like my all-time favorites, and I recommend them constantly, and I just loved them for whatever reason. So I'm probably not going to get rid of a ton that I've already read. If they're on the shelves, they're there for a reason. I'm really good about reading a book and then deciding if I'm going to keep it or get rid of it. So I'm pretty good about that. But, all right. Oh gosh, okay. Let's get started. I'm going to put you on fast forward, play you some pretty music, and okay, we can do this. We can do this. It's fine. Making some progress. Pardon the filming stuff, sorry. This is my definitely unhaul so far. This is my more research, which is probably going to end up being my biggest pile. And then I have one for try a chapter and one for talk me into or out of. So that is my incredibly messy floor. Sorry about that. And where my piles are as of right now. So these shelves, I think, are done. I think. I'm nervous. Oh, I missed a shelf. Whoopsies. Just kidding. I missed a shelf. I totally missed an entire shelf. No, let's fix that. All right, I'm a hot mess, you guys. I missed 3 shelves. Like, I started over here and I went to the bottom, and then for some reason I skipped the center and went over here. Like, what am I doing? No. Okay, now they look a little different. This is the definitely unhaul. That one actually stayed the same. More research got bigger. Try a chapter actually got bigger, and then this one is talk me into or out of, so I got a few more on there as well. And my beautiful bookshelves, especially towards the bottom, are pretty destroyed. Oh, that's great. That's great. It's fine. It's totally fine. But I did get a few off there, so we will see where that takes us. All right, now let's move into my hallway. All right, so we are in my hallway, and I have this bookshelf here. There are 2 more shelves down here, but they don't have books on them. They have scrapbooks, so I'm only going to be looking at the top 3 to purge. And I do have some stuff on the floor in front of it, so I'm going to be kind of reaching over, so pardon me. I don't think there's a whole lot on here that's going to be moving. There might be a few, but not a whole lot. Okay, like I said, not too much. I'm also, guys, pulling some books for trading purposes. So there's some that are kind of standing out to me that I'm like, ooh, so-and-so would like that book. Ooh, so-and-so would like that book. So if we ever do a trade or, you know, things like that, I'm kind of keeping a little pile of those. I'm not going to show you though. Like, those are going to be surprises, but I am pulling a few things here and there for that. We're going into my living room. I don't think I'm getting rid of any of these, you guys. I'm not kidding. Yep, only 3. I'm surprised I even found 3. So now we are in my bedroom. I have one little bookshelf here, and We're gonna see what I can pull off of this. Everything on the bottom down here is all Great American Reads books, so those are not gonna go anywhere. Those are books on the list that I have not read yet. As I read some, I'll probably unhaul them, but I haven't read them yet. So these are staying, but everything from here up has the opportunity to leave. All right, so only 3, and then I have one I'm going to keep aside. Okay, I mean, it's fine. All right, now we're going to go over to the corner of my bedroom where I have all my review books, because I'm going to take a second look at my review books. Okay, so this is my nightstand here. This is what I'm currently reading. This is what's coming up, and a couple of arcs here that I am definitely excited to read. These are books set aside for the readathon that I'm doing soon, and then all of like this little pile and all of these are my backlist review books, all of them. I'm going to go through them again. I have gone through them recently, but I'm going to do it again. And just anything I really like, I could do some more research on them since they've been out for a while, or just things I'm just not going to read them, and it's totally fine. I'm going to be brutal with these, I think, because I do want to read some of them still, but some of them, you know, I may change my mind on, and especially if it came unsolicited, I really don't have to worry about those too much. So, yep. All right. Ooh. Let's see if I can get a good angle. The lighting is terrible. I'm sorry. We're just in my bedroom, and I can't really do too much about the lighting, but all right, let's see what I can do here. So I'm really only going to be touching this pile and this little pile. Okay, so 2 are on the definite unhaul. Like, I'm just not interested in them, and I've heard enough about them lately that I'm not interested. And then I have 4 that I'm going to do some more research on. Do some more research on these. One of them, actually, 2 of them were unsolicited, and then 2 I did agree, but it's been a very long time, so I don't think it's that big of a deal anymore. But I want to do more research and see what I think before I decide if I'm going to keep them or not. Okay, I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Okay. Piles are pretty good as of right now. I will show you what they look like. I'm probably going to go through one more time just to make sure I didn't miss anything. I'll do that off camera, but I'm just going to like one more time, just make sure. But these were the initial, like, some of these are going to go, some of them are going to get more research. There's a lot to do for that one. And then some are going to be try a chapter, which I have enough for one video for sure. And then some I'm going to need you guys to talk me into or out of on whether or not I'm going to keep them and give them a shot. So let me show you what they look like. Okay, so as of right now, this is my definitely unhaul. It's a pretty good stack there. This is more research. So these will be my biggest task right now, is to take a look at all these, read the synopsises, read some reviews, see what I think, and I'll make a decision from there. This is my try a chapter, and then these are talk me into or out of. And again, like, some of these may switch around. Some of these are going to go into the unhaul. Some of them may go into a try a chapter if I'm intrigued enough. Some of them might go into here. So it's going to switch around a little bit. We're going to see how everything ends up, but I'm going to do one more check on my shelves just to make sure I have everything where I want it to go, and then I'm going to start tackling these right here.